What if you can get ripped abs in 2025 without crazy diets or endless gym hours? I'm spilling 3 game-changing secrets that'll transform your core. Stick around, because this actually works. Look, abs start with losing the fat covering them. That means a slight caloric deficit, eating fewer calories than you burn. Simple concept, but it's easier said than done. Most people's instincts drive them to cut out everything they've been eating and go all in on salads. And if you're a Caucasian woman, then you're no stranger to juice cleanses. It causes you to relapse in a short duration. And since it's an insane shock to the system, your body starts acting against you. You can't even blame it. Imagine your body being used to running on 3,000 calories a day, and all of a sudden, you go cold turkey. Half your calories just disappear overnight. You might feel sick, you might feel super low energy, you might be wanting to sleep all the time, and your cravings would be at an all-time high. But I'm talking food, of course. But you don't need rabbit food. The good news is this is completely unnecessary. You don't need to go vegan to go into a deficit and start losing fat. Most importantly, you need to track your calories. Too many items during the day just go unnoticed. Those granola bars or peanut butter delights that you grab on your way to work might not seem like much, but a couple hundred calories here and there will sum up to a noticeable chunk at the end of the day. But how do you determine how many calories you need to sum up to? You can use a tool such as a base metabolic rate calculator, and although it won't be 100% accurate, it will give you a good gauge on what you should be aiming for. For example, for a male aged 25 that is 5 foot 10 inches, your base metabolic rate, or BMR for short, is at 1808 calories. But this is assuming a completely sedentary lifestyle, which, to be fair to a lot of you doom scrollers, you are living nowadays. But if you are watching this video, then I assume you do live some sort of active lifestyle and possibly, work out a few times a week. Thus, with the same parameters, you'd be sitting at a daily BMR of right around 2,500 calories. Technically, anything below this rate should let you lose weight, but I personally like to be under this amount. By how much? Me, right around 400 to 500 calories, just to ensure a steady pace of losing weight. From the beginning of your weight loss journey, you should be tracking your weight at least once a week, on the same day, at the same time. Mornings are going to be your best bet before you eat or drink anything, just because that will help avoid influencing your weight. Mind you, because these are estimates, and if you notice that your weight is not going down for 2 weeks in a row, then you should drop your calories by another 100 to 200 and observe. I can already hear some comments. If I only eat Twinkies and I stay below my BMR, will I still lose weight? The short answer is yes. But if you're any kind of gym goer and you do want to retain some muscle mass, and this applies to both men and women, then protein becomes your new BFF and should compose approximately 30 to 40% of your diet. The remainder being carbs, carbohydrates, healthy fats, and yes, you guessed it, unfortunately, veggies. If you want me to go more in depth on diet, let me know in the comments. Everyone, and I mean everyone, is guilty of doing the 6-minute ab workouts and endless crunches. What if I told you they're completely unnecessary in getting the abs that you want? To premise, yes, technically, if you were to hyperfixate on training core, like any other muscle group in your body, it will grow. Now that we got those people out of the way, let's proceed. Your core is already so involved in other exercises that you do that even when you're lifting weights or doing cardio, your core muscles are working to stabilize your body. Everyday movements like walking, standing, or even sitting upright will also engage your core without you realizing it. For example, when you're powering through heavy squats, your core is working hard to stabilize your spine and protect your back from injury. The same goes for bench and deadlift. Your core is constantly engaged, keeping your body steady and strong throughout the entire lift. Especially if we're looking at this through the realm of bodybuilding, then overtraining your core will actually lead to a block to your waist. And yes, when you're starting out, some additional exercises can help build a foundation, but you don't need anything too crazy. If you need that extra bump, then at the end of your push-puller legs, do a 10-minute cool down with some core exercises. Now, for the people that do want to add a 10-minute cool down at the end of their exercises, this is for you. You can actually target your entire core with these 2 exercises. Start with a plank, do 30 seconds to start, increasing to 1 to 2 minutes as you get stronger, or additionally, you can just add some weight on your back. Do this for 4 sets and do 30 seconds in between each set. Then, after, you're going to do some leg raises. Slow and controlled reps for 10, and increase the reps and add some weight, either ankle weight or a dumbbell, as you get stronger. The combo of the 2 should be more than enough and should fulfill your core needs in full. Now, the biggest and most overlooked element in obtaining the abs that you want, drumroll please, is consistency. Abs just don't appear overnight. No matter how many motivational reels you watch, no matter how much time you spend on the Stairmaster, someone being consistent over a long period of time with their diet and training will beat someone going hard for 1 to 2 weeks at a time. And this will happen every single time. Then the big question is how do we avoid burnout and remain consistent for extended periods of time? The truth is, this will have to tailor to you and your personality type. If you are a part of the 1% of people who work phenomenally under pressure and can remain vigilant and self-disciplined for extended periods of time without slip-ups, then congratulations. You're probably already in great shape and you don't need much guidance. And if you're in the other 99% of people, then you should be setting realistic expectations and goals, and no matter what, you should be tracking your daily calories and workout regimen. Jotting it down on your notes app or even on the calendar on your phone should incline you to continue the trend. A 2008 study published in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine found that participants who kept daily food records lost twice as much weight as those who kept no records. If people in 2008 can do it without fancy AI tools and tape motivational videos, imagine what you can do following the same principle. Week over week, you'll be able to fine-tune your body and understand its wants and needs. Remember to follow the principles we discussed in the first segment to adjust your diet properly. Since this is a video focused on abs, we won't go into specifics on splits and training, but if you want me to cover it, please let me know in the comments. So, there you go. Now you have the 3 secrets. Nail your caloric deficit, train smart, and stay consistent. Start today, and you will still have time to get your desired abs by the end of 2025. Yes, there will be hardships along the way, the ups, the downs, the craving days, everything. But I promise you that'll make it more worth it, just gonna make your achievement that much better, and you honestly just gotta stick through it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, leave a like, and subscribe for more fitness content.